Hold on, sir. I gotta turn my speaker up to hear you.
Okay, well, we're live right now. This is Attorney Vincent Davis, and this is The Secret: How to Fight CPS and Win. I'm joined this morning, this lovely Sunday morning, with Donnice Spotwell. Miss Spotwell, how are you? Okay, I think we've lost Miss Spotwell. So while we're waiting for her to try to come back, Miss Spotwell, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you? We're live right now on the stream.
Hi,
How?
Mr. Davis. Thank you for helping us.
Well, thank you very much. What's going on with CPS and you and your family?
Okay, I'm in 2021. I had a stroke. It affected my left side, left me with left side weakness. I'm still doing all my therapy, but thank God I'm doing really well. I go to school to be a paralegal specialist online, and I also take another course for physical therapy to be a therapist. My daughter, when I woke up in the hospital in 2021, I found out that CPS got involved and placed her, my 9-year-old, with my daughter, which she's doing really well, I must say. But me and my daughter, she agreed that she would give me my daughter back through reunification. Once I focused and finished everything, all my therapy. The CPS people, they are refusing to work with me though. They come up with so many things, and I just want to leave the state of California because it's too expensive for me to live here. I want I have a setup where I can do a live for 400 a month, and I'll have a roommate, and I pay 200, and they pay 200. And when I went to court, the judge gave me her blessing, and the the person who's working with me said that the judge said I could leave and move, just give her my new address. So my thing is, if I want my daughter to remain in school and remain where she's at with my older daughter, I thought that was simple, that I could just tell them that.
Well, let me ask you a question, Donnice. So you had a stroke a couple years ago. What was the reason why they took your child away from you?
They're they're saying there was a drug in my system, but I already told the police when it happened, before I was rushed to the hospital, that someone has drugged me, and it's just been a whole mess. And so I've been drug testing lately, and it's negative. But the one that said positive, I know that it was planted there. I've never done drugs. I'm on medication for high blood pressure. I take a lot of medicine. I kept asking the CPS worker, what is that they do when they put that drug patch on me? Because I don't like the way when I go to the put it on, the lady uses an open bottle instead of a towelette or cleaner. So I told her I don't know what you guys are putting on my arm. And I've never done drugs. So I'm very upset. And now I feel like I'm never gonna get better if they keep playing all these games with me.
Do you know what stage of the case you're at?
They said, I think 18-month stage.
When is your next court hearing?
June 5th. And they told me when I go to Michigan that I can, what you call it, when you do the video over the phone.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you still in Southern California?
Yes, I'm in Anaheim right now.
And is your case at the Lamoureux Justice Center in Orange County?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do you have a court appointed?
Courtroom L22, I think, or
Okay.
L21.
Okay. Do you have a court appointed attorney or a private attorney?
Um, it was someone they gave me, like I said, when I woke up at the hospital.
Okay. How old is your child?
She's about to be 10
And
on April 27th.
who is she
Beautiful little girl.
living with right now?
She's with my oldest daughter,
Okay.
and she's very stable. She's been working at the same job since she was 16, and they're living in the same home.
Okay,
And
hold on. Do you and your oldest daughter get along?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad that situation's
Oh,
good.
can I mention something? I have 25 years of videos of communication, of pictures with my kids. So I'm not worried about anything. I just ask that they allow me to present it. If they're going to make me look bad, I should be able to defend myself with proof then.
Let me ask you this. Is your oldest daughter, is there a danger that she might
No,
that,
it's not. Not my oldest daughter. The CPS people just making me look bad.
okay. Is there a danger that your oldest daughter might try to adopt your child or no?
No, that's why I'm calling you. Is there any way? Like I said, I just want to give her temporary guardianship, until the next court hearing, so I can talk to the judge.
Okay.
I always put that I'm not giving up my rights, and I want to reserve my rights.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Um, is it possible that we can talk tomorrow after the show offline? And is it possible that your daughter, your oldest daughter, is it possible for her to talk to me as well?
Yes.
Okay. Because if you're
Oh, well,
heading,
she works a lot. She's a supervisor. She works a lot, but I'll ask her though.
okay, so I'm available 24/7. So, and on the weekends too. So I'm always available. So whenever she's available and it works into her schedule, her work schedule or her private schedule, I'm available to talk to her as well. But I wanted to tell you this: if you're moving towards the 18-month hearing, there's a lot that you can do with respect to getting the child back. And listening to your story, just briefly,
Well, Mr. Davis, I'm a realist. I want to be real on the show, okay?
okay, but
I'm
I
not
want
in
you
a
to,
position right now, only because I live at the extended stay. It's a studio room that's for me, and I will have to hurry up and get on my feet to get an apartment for my daughter to be with me. She's fine with my other daughter. My
okay,
other daughter allows her to come visit every week. I'm okay with that. I just want
Do
to
you have
finish school and get better income so I can be in a better position for her.
okay, and that's commendable. But I did want to tell you that even though you're at an extended stay, the law would support the child coming back to you to stay at an extended stay. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
but if you don't want that, I mean, I respect your decision. But if anybody's told you you can't have your daughter at an extended stay, they've been telling you information that is not correct. So I mean, it's up to
Well,
you.
I don't like that they force me to visit with them. I don't like it because it violates my privacy rights where I live.
Hmm. Hmm. So you don't have to take any notes. I just want you to listen because you're going to replay this video either on the YouTube channel or one of the Facebook channels that it's being streamed
Well,
to this
is
morning.
there a way
I'm going to
that
tell you
I
what
can
I think.
refer a lot of people to you
Oh,
because you help people like us?
well, I appreciate that. But right now, I just want you to listen at some of the things that I want you to think about and talk with your attorney for your next hearing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Number one, I think that you should provide the name, address, and telephone number of your doctor so that he or she can give an opinion about whether you're physically able after the stroke to take care of your child. If you are, it doesn't seem like, to me anyway, that there is anything stopping you from getting your child back. Just because you live at the extended stay doesn't mean that you can't get your child back. Several years ago, I stayed at an extended stay for about 90 days, I think, while I transitioned from one house to the other. And to be honest with you, I like staying there. It was,
Yeah, buddy. You are so funny.
you know, um, they still give free breakfasts.
Yes, they do it up down there. Rise and shine.
Yeah. So, the extended stay that I stayed at, and I think, they may all be like this. They're very clean. They're very adequate for, one or two people to stay at. And, your daughter could stay there with you. I mean, but if you don't want that, I understand that's a personal
Well,
preference.
it's only because my other daughter already got her set up in school and she go to gymnastics. She's settled in her life. I
Okay.
do want I do want the Zoom videos for when I move though. I don't want them to be able to stop her from me, participating in Zoom
Right.
until I get on my feet.
Do you have unmonitored visits right now?
No, they're supervised through those people.
Why are they supervised visits?
Because there's they're saying that I had drugs in my system, remember?
Well, but you said that you've been testing, and I assume that you've been testing clean.
Yeah, it always said negative, but I question that false positive. I know it's a false positive. So I asked if I could do a hair follicle test because I never did drugs.
And did they let you, how about retest, or did they let you do the
No,
hair?
they won't.
Well, wait a minute. If they don't let you retest under federal law, they can't use that positive against you. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
So they have to give you the retest. And if you're volunteering for a hair follicle, I would talk to my attorney, my court appointed attorney, and find out how you can arrange to get that hair follicle so you can, show that to the judge. I get a
Okay,
lot of,
that will help me so much. I
you know,
even
I,
said I would do a lie detector test too.
I get so many people that, have all of these negative drug tests. And then, out of the blue, they have some positive test, but nothing before, nothing after. And, I just want to tell you, drug tests aren't 100%
That's
accurate.
what I told the lady, but
You know,
she don't want to hear it.
Right, they usually don't. And by the way, if you're in Orange County, you're probably using that patch test.
Yeah,
Those
that's the one.
those tests are even more inherently unreliable because they're subject to so many environmental factors, right? You don't know who you've been around or what you've been around, and that patch can pick up, you know, some substance that could test positive. But what's more important, and I learned this from a pharmacologist who told me it's not important. Well, it's not as important if you test positive or negative. If you test positive, you want to know the levels because sometimes levels are so low that they theorize that it's not from you, intentionally using an illegal drug. It could be from other sources. It could be from some type of contact you've had, some type of environmental, where you've been. So you don't have control over your environment when you're out in the public. I mean, you're staying at a extended stay. I mean, you probably come in contact or pass by people all the time. You don't know what substances or what they've been exposed to. So that's the really important part is not if you test positive, but if you test positive, what are the levels of that test? I had a
I
person.
have I have all the paperwork. I requested it. That's why I try to go to school online for a paralegal.
hmm everyone that's having to do drug tests and is concerned about a false positive test, go on Google and research this issue, and also talk to your attorney about it. There's something new out there that may be even better than Google now. It's called Chat GBT, and I
Chat
was
GBT.
right. I registered myself on ChatGPT recently, and I was going through researching some questions, and it's phenomenal with respect to the answers that you can get. I think Google is now even considering having something like ChatGPT, but go and register for ChatGPT. The site that I was at, I believe it was called Chat. No, it was called I forgot the website, but it's chatai.com. And you can register for ChatGPT and it's free. They have a free version and you can get all kinds of answers, from uh, who killed Kennedy to questions on drug testing, you know, and how reliable or not reliable it is. And it depends on what type of drug test it is. But I know for sure because I had a case in Orange County and I did a lot of research several years ago that patch test is not reliable enough to, in my opinion, make decisions about whether people lose their children permanently. So definitely take a look at that. Okay.
And Mr. Davis, what about my daughter? Can she stay with my other daughter? Because
Yes.
the lady when I asked the question, she said when you're in dependency court. I don't know what that mean.
Oh, the name of the court that you're in is called juvenile dependency. That's just the name of this system. So
Well,
in
Mr. Davis, my daughter is half black because of me and half full blown Indian. Her dad was a Indian from a reservation.
well, your daughter then should be under the ICWA laws.
That's what I'm trying to tell the lady, but she's stressing me and trying to hurry up and do this court case.
Well, wait a
I've
minute.
asked
Wait
for
a minute. Wait a minute.
more time to just hire a
Uh,
private attorney.
Denise, hold on a second. I want you to listen to this. At the beginning of your case, the judge was supposed to ask you if your child has any American Indian ancestry, and you were supposed to answer yes or no. Do you remember that?
Sir, I was in a, I wasn't, remember I told you when I had a stroke. When I woke up, it was from a coma.
Oh, so no one ever asked you.
I don't remember I don't remember these people. when I ask questions, how is it at the 18th mark?
Well,
I, when
you
I'm
know,
unconscious, I can't do business with nobody.
do you know if they did a search to find out if your child was of American Indian ancestry?
The lady said she did,
Okay.
but I have his number. The guy who called me just
Denise, I think you froze up. We lost you.
what'd you say?
Um, you said you had somebody's number. Don't tell me their name, but whose number is this and why do you have it?
Because when I said my daughter's half Indian and half black, social services had someone call me from the Indian part of social services. And then he said, do I have any pictures?
Uh-oh, we've lost Denise. Hopefully, Denise will try to log back in.
Answer.
Oh, here she is. She's logged back in. Oops. Denise, we lost you there for a second. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for logging back in. You said he's contacting you and telling you what?
Yeah. So, so, he contacted me because of my daughter being half Indian. Well, me saying she half Indian, half black. But the birth father died of cancer.
Okay, but that doesn't have anything to do with the analysis. If your daughter's part American Indian, a certain tribe or the
Because he didn't, he didn't, before he died of cancer, he didn't put anything in writing.
that's all right. They can
He
test.
just helped
They
me
can
take care of her financially until he died.
well, they can test her blood, DNA testing, to find out if she's American Indian and possibly what tribe. And those tribes have to be noticed, or at the very least, the
I
Bureau
think
of
it's
Indian
called
Affairs.
Navajo.
Okay. Have they notified that tribe?
I don't know. The lady just had someone call me and gave me a number. That's all.
Okay. Well, Denise, this is what I want you to do. I want you to contact my office later today, and I want you to make an appointment so that we can discuss your case tomorrow on Monday. And I think tomorrow is a holiday, and
What
at least
holiday?
I think it's like Washington's birthday or something.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyway, call my office today, make an appointment, and we'll talk tomorrow because I might be able to give you some suggestions and also point you to some services that you might be able to use in order to get back on your feet. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go to Michigan, or maybe you want to
well, I
go to.
want to.
Okay, then you want to. That's fine. I respect that, but I might be able to make some suggestions to you with respect to your case and services. How does that sound, Denise?
Mr. Davis, I can still hear you.
Okay. Well, Denise, look, I want to thank you for joining our show today and sharing your story. Um, I would like you to continue to keep in contact with us, and don't forget to contact my office and make an appointment. And thank you again for being on the show, and we'll be in contact
Thank
soon.
you, everybody, and have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And stay safe out there, please.
Thank you very much. All right. So that was Denise Spotwell sharing her story at CPS down in Orange County, California. All right, so today is Sunday, and we've come to the end of the show. I want to thank you, everyone, for watching. I've gotten several questions on different platforms today. If you want to be a guest on the show, you should contact Grace. That's the producer at vincentwdavis.com. I've typed that in the comment section for all the platforms. So you can contact Grace at that number, or excuse me, at that email address, and she'll arrange for you to be on the show and share your story with me, and usually Miss G and Miss Cassandra. Tomorrow, our show is going back to the regular weekday time of 7 p.m., and we'll see everyone tomorrow on the show. Have a good day. Bye bye.